Hello everybody, and today's our session about surface area and volume of a cone. Surface area and volume of a cone. In our daily life, we come across various objects like traffic cone, ice cream cone, Christmas tree, etc. These objects are examples of our cone. Right? Let me draw the diagram. This is our cone. A cone is also a three-dimensional object, which is also called as 3D figure, solid objects. And what are the dimensions of cone? It has radius. What are the dimensions of cone? It has radius r and height. It has the height. This is our height of the cone, h. Height, h. And also it has another dimension that is called slant height, and this is our slant height. This is our slant height represented by letter L, slant height. These are the dimensions of a cone. And coming to number of faces, vertices and edges of a cone, it has only one vertex. So this is our vertex. It has one vertex. It has only one vertex, and it has two faces. See here, beta. This is our bottom face. This is our bottom face, which is in the shape of a circle, and this is also our curved face. This is our curved face. This is our curved face. I mean, for a cone, we have two faces. Number of faces are how many? We have two faces. One is circular in shape. And what about this curved face? This curved face, if you observe here, this curved face, which is in the shape of a sector. Which is in the shape of a sector. See, let me draw. This is our curved face, which is in the shape of a sector. And we have one more face, which is in the shape of circle. Clear? About faces, we have two faces. One is in circular in shape and other one is sector. Yes? Now coming to edges, we have only one edge, that is circular edge. We have only one edge, circular edge. So totally we have one vertex. This is our vertex. And we have only one edge, that is circular edge. And we have two faces. Bottom face, which is in the shape of circle, and curved face, which is in the shape of sector. Students, as we know that about circle, this is our circle. Center of the circle O, and this is our radius R. This is our radius R. What is the circumference of the circle? As we know that circumference of the circle is nothing but its boundary. We know that circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. And coming to area, what is the area of circle? Area of the circle is pi r square. This is about our bottom face, which is circle. Now coming to our curved face, which is a sector. Our curved face, which is a sector. What do you mean by sector? What do you mean by sector? Sector is nothing but the region bounded by two radii. This is one radius. This is one radius, and this is another radius. And this is our arc. This is our arc. Let the length of the arc be L. The region bounded by radii and an arc. This region. This is our sector, students. You can see here. I can cut this sector as like this. This is our sector. What do you mean by sector? The region bounded by two radii and two radius and arc. This region is called as sector. Clear? Now coming to area of sector. You see here, students, this is our radius. See, as I told you, this is our slant height. This is our slant height. So here this radius will become slant height of the sector. This is our slant height. And what about this length of the arc? This length of the arc will become circumference of the circle for this sector. For sector, this length of the arc will become circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. As we know that circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Once again listen about sector. This is our sector. As we know that sector is nothing but the region bounded by two radii and an arc is nothing but sector. Right? Now coming to dimensions of sector. So this radius will become slant height of the cone. Slant height of the sector we can see. See, as I told you, this is our slant height. The line segment joining from vertex to any point on a circular edge. What do you mean by slant height? This is the line segment joining from vertex to any point on a circular edge. That is slant height. So the important point is here, this radius will become slant height to the sector. And one more important point is, this length of the arc will become circumference. This length of the arc will become circumference, as we know that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Why? Why this will become 2 pi r, beta? Because this length of the arc is nothing but which is a part of a circle. Arc is nothing but which is a part of a circle. As we know that total circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Yes, circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Okay. Now let me find out curved surface area of a cone. Curved surface area of a cone. That is, curved surface area of a cone is nothing but our CSA will become area of sector. Yes, CSA of a cone will become now area of sector. When you want to, if you want to find out curved surface area of a cone, nothing but which is our area of sector. Students, what is the area of sector? If we know length of the arc, if you know length of the arc or length of the sector, we have the formula, that is area equal to half into L into R. What is the area of sector formula? Let me write here. Area of sector is half into L into R. Also we have another formula also, that is area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. Area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. Also we can use, if we know the length of the arc, area of sector is half into L into R. Half into L into R. Yes, students, what is our? This is our area. I mean CSA. Half into, what is the length? Length will be 2 pi r. Length will be 2 pi r. What about radius? Our radius will become slant height. Yes, radius will become slant height. Now I can cancel these two as well as these two. So I got it pi r l. So what is the CSA of cone? Our CSA of cone is pi r l. Nothing but when you want to find CSA of a cone, nothing but area of sector. That face is, which is a sector. What is the area of sector? Area of sector is half into L into R. What is L? L is the nothing but circumference of circle, which is 2 pi r, and radius will become slant height, which is L. 2 gets cancelled, which is pi r l. Now CSA of a cone is, which is equal to pi r l. Now coming to TSA of cone. Coming to TSA of a cone, total surface area of a cone. So TSA equal to what? CSA plus area of bottom face. Yes, CSA plus area of bottom face. Bottom face, which is in the shape of circle, we know that area of circle is pi r square. So as we got CSA of cone is pi r l plus area of bottom, which is in the shape of circle, area of circle is pi r square. You can observe here pi r is there, here also pi r is there. I can take now pi r as common. Now what is left over here? L, and we have one more r here, r. Therefore, what is the TSA of a cone? So TSA of a cone is pi r into r plus L. What is the TSA of a cone? TSA of a cone is equal to pi r into r plus L. Okay. Now our next topic is volume of cone. Before that, we have a relationship between slant height L, radius and height of the cone. Let me explain what is the relationship between. So this is our cone. This is our cone. This is our radius r, and this is our height of the cone h, and this is our slant height. Okay, as I told you, it has two faces. Let me show you once again. This is our example of cone. This is our example of cone. This is the vertex. Student, this is our vertex, and we have two faces. One is circular face. You can observe here, this is our bottom face, which is in the shape of circle, and this is our, you can see this curved face. This is our curved face, which is in the shape of sector. Yes, circular face, which is in the shape of circle, and curved face, this is our curved face, which is in the shape of sector, right? And this is our circular edge. This is our vertex. This is our vertex, and this is the any point on a circular edge. If I join this point, I will get a slant height. This is our slant height. You can see now. You can observe here. If you observe this is vertex O A B. You can see this is our right angle triangle O A AB is our radius and OA is height of the cone and OB is slant height. OB is slant height. Here you can observe which makes an angle 90 degrees. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, that is square of hypotenuse, OB square equal to OA square plus AB square. OB square is L square, OA square is X square and AB square is R square. So what is the relationship between L, R, H? That is L square equal to X square plus R square. This is our relationship between L, R and H. That is L square equal to R square plus H square. Okay. Next one, that is volume of cone. Volume of cone. Volume of cone. Volume of cone. Yes, volume of cone. Yes. As we know that, what is the volume of cone? Volume of cone is area of the base into height. Area of the base. Volume of cone is equal to area of the base into height. Yes, students. For this, you have to listen carefully. What you do? You take a cone. You take a cone of radius R and height H. Also, you take a cylinder of radius R, of same radius R and the same height H. Students, listen carefully. You take a cone of radius, base radius R and height is H. Also, you take a cylinder of same radius R and height H. Now, what you do? You take a water and fill it in the cone. So let me draw cone like this. Same radius and same height. Now what you do? You take water and fill the water and fill that water up to the brim. Up to the brim. Now what you do? You pour this water into the cylinder. You pour that water into the cylinder. You pour this water into the cylinder. So repeat this process 3 times. Repeat. Again you fill the water into the cone and again that water fill into the cylinder. This process you repeat 3 times. Why, students? Because whatever the volume which is occupied by that water, okay, this water when we are filling into the cylinder, it takes 3 times to complete whole cylinder. I want to say that volume of cone will be 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. Means let me fit this cone into the cylinder. See here. This is our cone. As we know that volume of cylinder is pi r square h, because its bottom face is in the shape of circle, area of the base is pi r square and height of the cylinder is h, so volume equal to pi r square h. Yes, and volume of cone will be 1/3 of volume of cylinder, because this water it will fill into the cylinder, it takes 3 times. It takes 3 times. Therefore, I can say that volume of the cone will be 1 by 3 into volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder is pi r square. So that is volume of cone equal to 1 by 3 into pi r square h. Once again I want to say volume of water which is occupied in the cone. If we fill into the cylinder, it takes 3 times to complete the whole cylinder. From this we can understand that volume of cone will be 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. So volume of cone formula is 1 by 3 into pi r square h. Okay, I hope you all understood my today's session. If you like, subscribe and share it to your friends also. Thank you.